Alright. One thing I could do is probably turn on the music. Yeah, the music was off. We'll turn on the music, that way you guys can at least listen to that at some time. So basically at this point all we gotta do is keep on drilling through the stone until we get our stairs done. Should be fairly simple enough. Especially since it all does seem to be stone at this point. Diamond would also be handy, but I think we're pretty much out of diamond, or really close. There's plenty more diamond on the map, I'm sure, but I'll leave you guys to find it, if you're so interested. Don't forget, those of you who take this map after the 200th episode, the final episode, I also saved that spawner of the spiders in the dungeon, so if you want to make a use out of that with a farm trap or something, you can do that. But that'll also be up to you. Piggy, you're gonna die. Get away. Thank you. And we're almost done drilling out this section. Now another thing of usefulness about this tactic is when you're redesigning your mountain here, you can pretty much make it whatever you want. If you want to make it a stone mountain, you can make it a stone mountain. If you want to make it a mountain of gravel, you can make it a mountain of gravel. If you want to make it a mountain of sand, you can do that. It just matters what layer you're going to put. For me, I'm going to put dirt because it just happens to be a more natural looking thing with the rest of the land around here, but it doesn't have to be. It can be whatever you want, really. Keep in mind, if you're going to do it section by section like I am, you'll want to dig your next section one block deeper than what you cover here. If I were just doing this on my own, I'd clear out the whole thing first and then go ahead and cover the whole thing, but sections also help too if you only want to do this project bit by bit before you go do something else. So And yes, I have plenty more dirt. In fact, there's still plenty of dirt sitting right up there. Alrighty. And for big sections of mountain like this, you could just keep extending the stairway up if you want, instead of just like clearing off the whole mountain. I should start clearing up the top here, and then that'll be it for this section. Pretty much. Alright, now this is going to be a tricky part. It's probably a better idea just to dig from the top down, but whatever. Who said I was smart? I need to figure out where this starts. Looks like this is the starting line right here. How handy. Yep, alright, that'll work. Now, before I go too far, let's see if we can figure out the other line. Looks like maybe right here. Alright, let's get back around and let's just work on cutting off the top part here. Alright. Should at least be able to clear off this level now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this wood. Now, while we can still get to it, fairly easy. Alright, so how many blocks down can I go? Just the one? Maybe two? This is where the sneaking or crouching comes in handy. this point, you don't want to dig directly beneath you or you'll fall and it'll hurt. Hopefully you're kind of getting the idea of what I'm going for. Shouldn't be too tricky to figure out. Alright. And we need to make our way out of here. And there you go. We have a section cleared off. Alright, so we need to place that chest down, because we're clearly out of room now. And we'll just dump all this extra junk in there for now. Alright. Pick up the rest of this crud. And there you have it. You have your general idea. Now this dirt here will eventually turn all into grass. You see it right there growing down. It'll eventually get covered with grass, so it'll definitely look like a natural mountain at that point. And you'll notice over here on this side the mountain is kind of rough edged, so you could make it rough edged too. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. I just make it look more perfect on this side just because I like to look out my window and see a nice perfect mountain, I guess. But you just continue it on from there with the rest of this section just like that. And you'll have yourself a cool looking mountain, sort of. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, just to hide it with that. That's basically how you start this, and you'll just have to keep going from there, of course. Just for lighting to see, I'm going to put some torches up here. They don't have to stay here. It's just for ease of seeing right now, especially for YouTube. But yeah, you just keep working around like that, and you'll eventually have a decent looking mountain instead of this chunk error looking thing. Plus you'll end up with a bunch of more materials to build other stuff like more towers and whatever else with. But anyways, that's that's pretty much how you're going to get started on that. So I guess we'll maybe just leave it there for now. Actually, before I finish, since I got all these tools and stuff for this set of videos, let's continue working on this part of the mountain here. Because it's bugging me that technically this isn't really done yet, so work on it a little bit. Now for this portion, we'll just continue the stairs method. Actually, I'll work down. That seems like a more reasonable plan of action. Okay, so let's just say it's gonna go here, maybe. Alright. Okay, that's a pretty good guess. Again, this is stone, so I'm going to turn it into dirt. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Especially when it gets covered up with grass, it'll look a little better. There you go, all the way to the top of the mountain, and once you get up here it does start to look more natural. Tried to fit it in more with the surrounding environment a little bit. And yeah. Maybe even it out a little more on this end here. Another benefit to doing this is you can kind of even out the drops a little bit. Alright, that's good enough. And like I said, this will all eventually get covered into grass if you just wait long enough. A few Minecraft days ought to do it. But that's basically the gist of how you start to make your man-made chunks look a little more natural, mountainish. Just continue, extrapolate the mountain all the way across down here. And everywhere else that we've had chunks, we have some chunk error looking things over there too that you could work on. But that's basically the start, and you see the grass climbing its way down, so yeah. I guess that'll be it for now, boys and girls. Next set of videos, we'll either continue the landscaping process, or we might go do something else. I don't know for sure, but thanks for watching. This has been more Minecraft. I'm the Good Old Gamer, and as always, bye for now.